There's something the men's health industry doesn't want you to realize. A truth that could change the way you age. They've made billions selling the idea that slowing down, losing drive, and feeling invisible after 60 is just the way things go. That the only answer is found in costly pills and hormone shots. But what if that story is wrong? What if the key to feeling strong and alive again wasn't hidden behind a prescription pad, but sitting right there in your grocery cart? I've spent over 30 years helping men reclaim their vitality, and I can tell you, the most powerful changes I've seen haven't come from synthetic drugs. They've come from something far simpler: whole foods, more specifically 3 fruits that your body instantly recognizes as fuel. Not just to survive, but to thrive. Each one works in a unique way. One supports blood flow, another boosts testosterone, and the third recharges your energy at a cellular level. And none of it is guesswork. It's backed by science and lived experience. Real men just like you, turning things around in powerful ways. Stick with me, because I'm going to walk you through exactly how to use these 3 fruits in a simple daily plan that can help renew your physical, emotional, and intimate well-being. And at the end, I'll share one bonus strategy, a small shift that makes all 3 fruits even more effective when used together. Before we begin, if you believe in taking control of your health, not by hype but by truth, go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you won't miss out on content that's made for you, not for profit. And if this message speaks to you, let me know by leaving a 1 in the comments. If not, drop a 0 and tell me what you're looking for. I'm here to serve you. Now let's dive into the first fruit, and I promise it's not some rare superfood from across the globe. It's one you've seen many times, maybe even passed by on the shelf, unaware of its power. We're starting with the pomegranate, what I like to call nature's blood flow booster. This isn't just about heart health, it's about restoring something deeper: circulation, which is at the root of male vitality. Let me tell you about a man I once treated. We'll call him James. He was 72, a widower, and he came into my office with slumped shoulders and tired eyes. He told me, "I just don't feel like myself anymore." His energy was low, his confidence fading, and intimacy practically non-existent. But here's what James didn't know. His problem wasn't just age. It was blood flow. As we age, our blood vessels stiffen and our nitric oxide levels drop. That's the molecule your body uses to relax and open arteries. Less nitric oxide means restricted circulation, especially in the areas that matter most to men. Pomegranates are packed with compounds called polyphenols, particularly one called punicalagin. These act like guardians for your arteries, protecting them from damage and helping the body produce more nitric oxide. In plain terms, pomegranates help open the roads your blood needs to travel. And the results? In controlled studies, men who drank pomegranate juice daily noticed a real difference: better function, improved stamina, and stronger performance, often within just 2 weeks. No drugs, no side effects, just letting the body work the way it's meant to. I had James start with 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice each morning. A few weeks later, he came back standing taller. He looked me in the eye and said with a grin, "My wife says I'm walking like a man 10 years younger." And he was, because his blood was flowing the way it's supposed to. So if you felt disconnected or depleted, don't give up. Reach for a pomegranate before you reach for pills. It's not a miracle, it's biology, and it works. Now let's move to our second fruit, one that's creamy, green, and quietly powerful. The kind of food that doesn't just support your hormones, but helps you feel like yourself again. It's the avocado. This fruit is what I call the quiet builder of testosterone, and I've seen it reignite that inner spark in men who thought it was long gone. One patient, we'll call him Michael, was 68 when he came to see me. He was fit, sharp-minded, and active. But something was missing. "Doc," he said, "I don't feel like a man anymore." His energy was low, his drive was gone, and even simple pleasures felt like a chore. Now here's the thing, that spark he was missing, it was his testosterone. And testosterone isn't just a number, it's the fuel behind your motivation, your presence, your intimacy. And yes, it naturally declines with age, but that doesn't mean it can't be supported naturally. Avocados are full of monounsaturated fats, the healthy kind your body uses to create hormones. They're also rich in zinc and magnesium, key nutrients for hormone production. Even better, avocados contain vitamin B6, which helps reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that quietly chokes out testosterone over time. Michael started eating just half an avocado each morning. Within a week, things began to shift. His mood lifted, he slept deeper, and that missing spark, it started to return. Not in a dramatic way, but in a steady, reassuring hum. He told me, "It's like I woke up and remembered who I was." That's the power of fueling your body with what it actually needs. And we're not done yet. Because next, we're heading to the fruit that lights the fire in every cell of your body. And it's probably sitting on your kitchen counter right now. Stay with me. The best is yet to come. Let's pick up where we left off, with the third fruit in this powerful trio. Now, it might not look flashy or exotic. In fact, it's probably one of the most common fruits in your home. But don't let that fool you. This one's a quiet powerhouse, working behind the scenes to energize every cell in your body. I'm talking about the banana. Yes, the humble banana. The fruit most people think of as just a quick snack or something to avoid if they're watching their sugar. But here's the truth. When it comes to natural energy, mental clarity, and stable mood, few foods do more. Let me tell you about a gentleman named Thomas. He was 73, a retired school principal, sharp as a tack, and always prided himself on staying active. But when he walked into my office, he was frustrated. "Doc, I'm just tired all the time, not sleepy, drained. It's like the tank is always on empty, no matter how much I rest." He wasn't sad or sick, he was running on fumes. So I asked him a simple question. "What do you eat in the morning?" He shrugged. "I usually skip breakfast. Coffee maybe?" There it was. The body, especially as we get older, needs fuel early in the day. Not just caffeine, but real, cellular fuel. Something that tells your muscles, brain, and heart it's time to get moving. And that's where the banana comes in. Bananas are rich in potassium, a mineral that keeps your heart steady and your blood pressure in check. But it doesn't stop there. They also contain magnesium and vitamin B6, which work together to relax blood vessels and improve oxygen delivery to your tissues. But what really makes bananas special is how they power your body at the cellular level. They provide a steady stream of glucose, not the sugar crash kind, but the type your cells use to generate energy. On top of that, bananas are a source of tryptophan, an amino acid your brain converts into serotonin, the chemical that boosts mood and helps you stay calm and focused. I had Thomas start each morning with a banana. Nothing fancy. Sometimes he'd add a tablespoon of peanut butter and a glass of water. Within days, he came back beaming. "I feel like I've got traction again," he said. "I'm not dragging myself through the day anymore." And that's exactly it. When your energy is steady, everything else works better. Your thinking, your walking, your patience, even your ability to connect and be present with the people you care about. So now we've got our three fruits: the pomegranate, which supports blood flow and performance, the avocado, which restores testosterone and resilience, and the banana, which recharges your body from the inside out. But here's where things really get exciting. Because it's not just about what these fruits do individually, it's about what happens when you combine them. Together, they create something I call the Morning Vitality Trio. It's simple, it's natural, and it sets your body up for success from the moment you wake up. Here's the plan. Start your morning with 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice. Right after that, eat half an avocado, and follow it with a banana. That's it. 3 fruits, 5 minutes, and you're done. But the real beauty is in how they work together. The pomegranate juice gets your blood vessels open and ready, increasing nitric oxide so your circulation runs smoother. The avocado's healthy fats slow down the absorption of the banana's natural sugars, giving you steady, reliable energy without a crash. And the banana brings the potassium and B vitamins that help your cells and muscles fire on all cylinders. This combination creates what I like to call a nutritional chain reaction. One fruit supports the next. They amplify each other. They send your body a clear message. We're rebuilding strength, stamina, and drive. I always tell my patients, you don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Just start with one change that sets a new tone. The Morning Vitality Trio is one of the simplest, most powerful places to begin. And here's the bonus tip I promised. Drink a glass of water before you eat these fruits. Hydration first thing in the morning helps flush out overnight toxins and primes your digestion, so your body absorbs the nutrients more efficiently. Try this simple routine for just 1 week. Watch how your mornings change, how your energy feels more stable, your thinking clearer, your motivation a little stronger. You might just be surprised at what's still possible, because here's what I've learned after decades of working with men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s. Aging doesn't take you out of the game, but believing the decline is permanent. That's what holds you back. Your body is always listening, always ready to heal, always waiting for the right support. So choose foods that feed your strength. Choose habits that rebuild your fire, because this chapter of your life isn't the end, it's a powerful new beginning. And you, not your age, get to decide how it unfolds. If this message hit home for you, I ask one small favor. Share it. Think of a brother, a friend, or a man you care about who needs to hear that his best years aren't behind him. Let's remind each other, strength has no expiration date. And now I'd love to hear from you. What's the biggest health challenge you're facing right now? Drop your question or topic in the comments. I read everyone, and I use your feedback to create future videos that truly serve your needs. Hit subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss what's next. Together, let's redefine what aging with strength really looks like. Thanks for listening, and thank you for being part of this journey.